What do we think? It's cute? Calling it frog and toad chic, I think. Hello my friends and fellow VEDSies, it is day number 9 and today I want to introduce you to one of my favorite artists, Lilli Furfaro. Lilli is a 24-year-old folk singer-songwriter from Ontario. She first garnered attention in July of 2020 when, shortly after graduating college, she posted to her YouTube channel for the very first time. Eyes Warm, Eyes Wide, with the subtitle Jester song, was written about Jester Lavore, a character from the then-current campaign of Critical Role. Being especially hyper due to the COVID hiatus, the fandom was eager to embrace new content, and Laura Bailey tweeting about how well it encapsulated her character only garnered Lilli more attention. From mid-July to early September, Lilli released 9 songs inspired by Campaign 2 of Critical Role. She did a few other small projects in late 2020, early 2021, and then in November of that same year, she and fellow Critical Role fan musician Hunter Rogerson released an album entitled Gardening under the names Ginger and Pear. And then in January, Lilli announced that she was going to be releasing songs based on the characters of Critical Role Campaign 1, which she did over the course of the next 2 months. Now, all of that is cool, but why did I think it was worth doing a whole video about? Well, for starters, I find it fascinating that there is a folk artist who is writing music about pop culture in general and a Dungeons & Dragons campaign specifically. There's an interplay between communal storytelling and the community surrounding the story and the modern myth and folklore and how folk music relates to all of that, but I'm not well educated enough about this to synthesize it into a cohesive thought. I just became aware that it's happening, and I find I grew up on John Denver, while I may not be qualified to talk about music history necessarily, I am qualified to talk about modern folk music. As a kid, I listened to John Denver and James Taylor, and I grew up into somebody who listens to Passenger and the Oh Hellos. This is the type of music that I live for. And Lilli is absolutely wonderful at it. She has this wonderful, clear voice that beautifully conveys the emotions that she writes into each of these songs. Holy shit, are these songs imbued with emotion. Even the songs she wrote to announce that she was going to be releasing Vox Machina-inspired music was imbued with all of this passion and joy and gratitude that's palpable. And the same is true of all of her songs. She's able to capture every sort of emotion, ranging from haunting grief to bittersweet joy to fight me energy and everything in between. But the greatest part of Lilli's work is her lyrics. This woman is able to make lyrics that are simultaneously so profound and so simple all at once. A few of my favorites are: our families have grown to hold the lives that touch the lives that touch the lives that we do. Families like packs of wounded beasts, I learned to stay, but the devil in the details stole my body far away. He'll drink up all your stories and he'll pour some of his own. You decide if you believe him, but he'll never drink alone. I am strong, or at least my perfume wasn't. Touch me or don't, I'll still break. They're not necessarily complicated, but they're very evocative, and Lilli's able to pull imagery from her inspiration in a way that most writers are lucky to achieve every once in a while, but she does it consistently while writing the music as well. So yeah, Lilli Furfaro is this incredibly talented singer-songwriter, and she's 24, which means we've got so much time for her to learn and grow and get better. And I'm so excited to see what she does next. I'm excited for if she ever does songs for the Bell's Hells, I'm excited for if she continues to do covers on her channel, and I'm extremely excited to see what comes next from Ginger and Pear. Finding her now feels like getting in on the bottom floor of something amazing, and I think that's worth sharing with you guys. If this sort of music is at all something you're interested in, I'm going to be putting links in the description for you to check her out. If you're familiar with Critical Role, I'd suggest starting with whichever campaign and or characters are your favorites. Otherwise, the Gardening album is the perfect starting point. Alright, my friends and fellow VEDSies, I will see you tomorrow.